Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start a new series in our channel, that is Blind 75. Blind 75 are the 75 most frequently asked questions in the most of the product based companies. By solving these questions, we will get to know some patterns, like how we can solve these problems. The patterns are like a sliding window, two pointers, fast and slow pointers, merge intervals, and so on. So today we'll be solving a basic problem, a easy problem in the lead code, that is to sum. It is very simple. The problem statement is write a function that takes a non-empty array of distinct integers and a integer representing a target sum. If any two numbers in the input array sum of the target sum, return true, else false. So the problem statement is nothing but they will be giving two arguments. One is an array and a target sum. So we need to find in that array whether we having the target sum is present in that array or not by clubbing the two numbers. For example, for example, if I have an array of 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, and the targeted sum as 5, so in this if it is targeted sum is 5, so I will go one by one. 1 and 2 it is 3, 2 and 3 it is a 5. These two numbers club, the targeted sum is 5. So what I will do is I will return a true here. So if the targeted sum is 9, I can combine 4 and 5 and I can return true boolean. So if it is 10, if it is 10, the targeted sum, if the targeted sum is 10, so we have a 5 and we have a 4 is 9. Only two sum we can club, only two elements we can club in an array, but here the sum is 10. So we can't find the, to, like, by clubbing the two numbers we can't find the solution. So we can return a false here, we can return a false here. So this problem can be tackled in three ways. The first one is by iteration. So what we can do with this, in this method, what we can do is we can take two loops. For the first loop we can go with a 0 to array of length, and for the second loop we can go with a I plus 1, and with that we can find out the solution. So this solution, as we are using two for loops, so the time complexity will be big of n square and the space will be big of 1. So as it is a big of n square, so this solution is not suitable. And in the interviews you can tell them, by doing the two iterations we can get the solution, but it won't be an optimal solution or a good solution. And we can go on to the next way, that is a cache cache the element. So what is this cache the element? So we can cache the element. So if we go to the article, so storing the elements, which is current element minus target sum, and checking if that element is present or there. If present, we return true, else false. So we just need to store the element target sum minus this number, and we need to check whether that element is present or not. So for example, if I have 5 here, on first iteration, if we are at 2, the 5 minus 2 is 3. We will store the 3, and the next time if it comes the 3, so what we do is we will just say, okay, already 3 is present, so our targeted sum condition is been successful, so we can send a true here. So how can we solve this problem? I will write it. So function to sum array targeted sum. So here I'm taking the simple example 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, and targeted I'm expecting targeted sum should be 5. So now what we'll do is we need to cache the numbers. So what I'll do is I'll cache in an object. So now we will loop the array, and we will store the elements in the cache. So for that I need to write a for loop for let num of array array. So now we need to find the number. So now we need to find this with the current element minus targeted element. So what is a match element equal to num minus targeted sum. So this is the match element. So if I have cache of match element, if I have cache of match element, I'll just return true. Else I will store that. I will store cache of num as a true, as a true. If we do not find anything, we can return a false. We can return a false. So let us test this. Let me console log this one. So we are getting false. We are getting false here. So we will see where we have gone wrong. So num of array target, sorry, we need to do targeted sum minus num. Now we got the true, right? So actually what I missed is we need to do targeted sum minus, because targeted sum is a bigger element, right, compared to this number. So that's why we got false. So what let me come back with, I will explain on the high level what you have done. It's a to sum. We have taken a function to sum, one array, and targeted sum. I have taken a cache. So what I will do is I will just check. I will just iterate my array, and I will get that number, and I will do the target sum minus that number. I will get some match element. If I target sum will be, if it is 5 minus 2, if it is the first time. So what I will get is I will get 3, right? I will get 3. So match element. So I will check whether 3 is present, or if it is present I will return true, because 3 is not present at the time. So what I am doing is cache of number, cache of 3, I am making it as true. Next time 3 will come. Next time 3 will come. 5 minus 3, it is 2. 5 minus 3, it is 2. So we are checking where we having cache of match element is there. So we'll be having that now we are having that element here, because already we have stored that number here as 2 in the earlier iteration. So here it will be in this case, and we will be returning the true. This is about the cache technique. And we are having one more technique, that is two pointer. That is two pointer. So in the two pointer, what we will do is we will be first thing is we will be sorting the array. We will be sorting the array. Next thing is after sorting, uh, we will be doing loop. We will be using while loop. to iterate the array, and we'll be comparing the first element and the last element every time. So for this I'm writing a function to pointer to sum. Here also we are getting two arguments, targeted sum and an array. So I'll just copy this one to pointer. So here we having already which is sorted. So what I'll do is 4 comma 3 comma 2 comma 5 comma 2 comma 1. So what I'll do is I'm doing sorting in place. So in place in sense I'm not taking any other one more variable or one more thing and assigning my new old array to sorted array to the new variable. So I'm doing in place sorting. So array dot sort a comma b, a minus b. So this is a simple thing, we can sort it. So now the array will be 1 2 3 4 5. So now what I'll do is because I'm going to see here the two pointer, so I'm taking one point here, and the next I'm taking one other point here. So now the sorted array will be look like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So I'm taking I will take one point here and the second point here. The first point will be left, that is 0, that represents the 0th index, and let right equal to whatever array I got, array of length length minus 1, right, left and right. So next I will just loop it while left is less than right. So this left and right. So what we will do is if array of left is equal to array of right, if array of left plus array of right is equal to targeted sum, then we will return the true. Else else we will do some other manipulation here, so I will tell you that. So first we will write array of array of left plus array of right is equal to targeted sum. So then what I'll do is I'll just return the true. Else if else if so what I'll do is, so this is my first point, 1 and 5. So 1 and 5, 1 plus 5 equal to 1 plus 5 equal to 6. That is bigger than, this is bigger than my targeted sum. This 6 is bigger than my targeted sum. So what in this case what I need to do is I'll just need to go from right this to this, from 5 to 4, because on clubbing this 5 and 1 I'm getting greater than my targeted sum. So what I need to do is I need to go one step inside, like 5 to 4, or the one step this right should go even minus 1. So I will go here and I will just check 1 4 1 4 is equaling to 5, 1 4 is equal to 5, then I will get my targeted sum, and then I can pass this true. So as in this case it is greater, so what I'll do is else if array of left plus array of right is greater than targeted sum. If it is greater than targeted sum, what we need to do is write minus minus. Else if consider it is a 3, some consider targeted sum is 3 now. So targeted sum is 3. So if 1 and 5 is 6, if 1 and 5 is 6, so what I need to do, if it already it is 6, now it is 1, so it is greater, right? It is greater. So for sorry, for consider this is 6, and the targeted sum is 3, so again we need to move to here, so I will change it to uh, 2 now. 2 again, 1 plus 5 is 6, this is 2. Fine. So let us keep with 5. Let us keep with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This thing. And here I need to make it as left plus plus. Left plus plus. If nothing happens, we will return a false. We will return this false. Fine. So let me summarize. So we need to write a function that is giving us an array and a targeted sum. So for this problem we have three approaches. The one is the iteration, the second is caching the element, and the third is a two pointer. So caching the element we have done by looping the array and matching this element. If matching, we will be sending false, else we will be storing that number here, and for the next iteration if we got any match we'll be sending that true. It's simple. And the next thing is two pointer to sum. So this two pointer sum we are just sorting. Before that we are sorting this array, and this is left and right, and we are looping it. And if it is array of left plus array of right is same, then we are doing this targeted sum, then we are returning the true. If it is greater, then write minus minus. If it is less, then it is plus plus. So for this cache thing we like uh, the time complexity will be uh, big of n and we are using an object here, so the space will be also big of n here. We are using in inline sort, and we are using while loop. So here it will be a n log n, big of n log n and the space complexity will be, we are not using any extra space here, so it will be a big of n. So it is just a trade-off. We can explain it to the interviewer. So this is going to be a n log n, and this is going to be a log n. So you can tell them, if he doesn't have any concerns with the space, we can use this to sum. If he has some concerns with the space and he want to go with space of big of n, so this might be an ideal solution. So with this, what we have learned is, one is a two pointer approach, so how to deal with this two pointer thing. So this is one of the most uh, famous approach, famous technique we use in our most of the problems. So this is a cache thing. So cache, we are caching the element and checking that. So this we have done it in my previous videos, that is memorization. So this is one approach, and this is the second approach, the final approach. And yeah, that's it, guys. So what I'll do is I will add this link in my description, in this video description, and here there is one small blog which I have written for this two sum. You can, for the quick reference, you can use it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.